Hey everybody, it's Griffin. So today we're gonna take a look at my most recent pickups from Vinegar Syndrome. These aren't all new releases, so you could consider this as kind of like a part 2 to the first video I did, where it was kind of pickups from multiple different months of their releases. So just kind of my top picks and recommendations from them. Right now I have a few movies on my current watch list for them. I also already have one more film on my list to pick up from them, in addition to what I have here today. But anyway, let's check out what I got. First up, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Nice slipcase edition. There's some texture on here as well as on the sides and on the back. This, I believe, was a re-release. I think I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's how it went. And inside here we have some different artwork. I'm big on artwork. People look for all kinds of different things when it comes to releases, as far as like special features, slipcases. Love a good booklet. And as far as special features go, I love when there's like a nice a feature like mini doc on there. I always love when they include something like that. This is probably my least favorite in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, like if I was ranking them, but I still like it quite a bit. It's very different from a lot of the others. It's very like darkly comedic. It's got some good practical effects, and it's got a chainsaw fight in it. So, I mean, you give me a movie with a chainsaw fight, I'm pretty much sold. So, you got Dennis Hopper in here, Bill Moseley. It's a good cast. Definitely recommend checking this out if you've never seen it, or if you have, picking it up. Next up, we have Corpse Mania. This is, I believe, a Shaw Brothers horror, so a Hong Kong horror film. And we got some really nice artwork on the front there, texture again on the front as well as the sides. And there is the artwork on the back. For the slipcover. Underneath, we have pretty much the same artwork, but it's reversed. Yeah, it was reversible, so I went ahead and just switched it. This is a very, Giallo inspired Hong Kong horror film. And as far as I know, it's like the only Giallo-esque Hong Kong horror that I know of off the top of my head. This movie is really heavy in atmosphere. It was filmed on sets, or I believe mostly on sets. There might be one scene that wasn't filmed on a set, filmed on location, but everything else is on sets, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The sets are just, they're so great. It's mostly at night, so you have the lighting is really good, and you always have this fog that's going by. It's just really atmospheric, and you never see the sky in this movie. It just really draws you in. It's got some really good action sequences. They're pretty quick. There's not a lot of longer choreographed moments, but some good practical effects. I think this is one of the better Hong Kong horror films. Definitely recommend checking out Corpse Mania. Next up, we have Roadhouse. This was a re-release. The original, I believe, sold out both the better edition with the hard case and then the standard edition. And then they released it again with this new artwork. There's the front and there's the back. Which I wasn't crazy about this artwork. It's a little plain, but you got the hard box, but then you also have a slipcase here. So you get that different artwork, which is kind of just screenshots. And I believe this was the original poster. But then on the inside, you get the other artwork, which I believe this was the original artwork that Vinegar Syndrome originally used on the first release of Roadhouse. So you get it all with this release, so I'm almost happy that I waited to pick this one up. I think it had a couple other releases on Blu-ray through Shout. Get a nice booklet in there as well. This is a good action movie with quite a bit of levity in it. It's pretty funny, and I think the cast is great. They all do a great job. And this film has maybe the best line of dialogue ever written. If you know, you know. It's a classic. And then lastly, I picked up Men from the Gutter. This is another Shaw film. Comes again in a hard case. Got some texture here and on the sides again. I love that little Shaw Brothers logo up there, and then this little square. Really nice looking packaging. There's the back. I've heard some people complain about this artwork just being like a little plain. I don't mind it. The only thing that I do mind on this one is it comes out the bottom. It's sealed everywhere else, and it's just a little loose. So, I mean, as long as you know it's there, it's fine. You can make sure, like, when you pick it up, you know, it doesn't fall out. I just hope in the future with other releases, they don't kind of continue that trend. On the inside, we have the same artwork on there, which, yeah, it would have been nice to see some different artwork, and then some screenshots on the back. But like with Corpse Mania, this is reversible, but it just basically swaps the front and the back. So you get the back artwork from the hard case on the front now with the title, if you so choose, which I did. And then you have a booklet here. Another little nitpick that I have is that with the booklet on the inside, it kind of looks like this all the way throughout. I would have preferred them just do, you know, color photos if you're gonna do them. This is a great Hong Kong Shaw Brothers action film. It is really wild and crazy. The cast does an excellent job. Really great choreographed fight scenes and shootouts. You kind of have like 3 different factions in this film, where it's like kind of like 3 different sets of characters, and they're all kind of going on their own journey. They all want different things, and they kind of wind up butting heads and colliding throughout the movie. And then it culminates in like a big shootout in the climax. Again, I'll say, if you haven't seen any of these, like I said, you know, definitely check them out. I think most of them are still available from Vinegar Syndrome, so, you know, you could pick them up there. But anyway, that's going to be about it for this video. As always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a minute. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.